Yo, guys, welcome to Gusto Reaction on Gusto TV. Donny Fesky out here with Sheyi, the Cubana of Gusto. Sheyi, have you been to Cubana Club before?
Yes, I've been to Cubana in Abuja, Cubana in Lagos, Cubana. Oh no, I've not been to the one in Enugu, but I've been to the Cubana. You know,
outsider,
in Abuja.
Outsider,
Anyways,
guys,
Burna Boy, outsider.
Thank you for are you an outsider?
A Burna Boy fan. No, I love Burna Boy, of course. I love Burna. I won't say I'm a fan of any artist, but of course I love their music. WIZKID, FC, Teddy BG, Outsiders. I love all of them equally.
Equally. Anyway, these guys are about to go on another album throttle, so to say. Now, Burna Boy has announced the official release date for Love Damini, his album coming soon. We know last year he promised us an album which he didn't drop. He said same time last year, that was like about the time he dropped the Twice As Thought album, but nothing dropped. And this time around, he has said Love Damini, the album is coming soon. We've heard a couple of tracks on that one. The recent one, last, addressing his relationship with Steph London. WIZKID has mentioned more Love Less Ego ever since last year. He's made a lot of announcements in January, and again, just right a few hours ago, he listed the artists to be featured on that one. WIZKID is dropping in August, now a month after Burna Boy. Now, another of the top three big guys, if there's no way you mention a WIZKID, a Burna Boy, that you would definitely not mention a Davido. Davido album, he has said the album name is going to change. We talked about that one. Initially he said it was going to be with Rise by Lifting Another, but right now we do not know the new name that Davido.
Someone said I was a Momo because I said the best time or something. Yeah, someone commented that say you be Momo and everything.
Wow.
Say I was making mockery of David or something like that. I mean, I don't know what I did.
I didn't see that comment.
Yeah, say I was a Momo. Say Momo. What's the best time? Say you be Momo. Be idiot.
Wow. Wow. Come on. Such comments are not about.
I mean, no problem.
It's not that deep. That's it, guys. Come on. Nah. Yeah. Such comments shouldn't be coming from you guys. So now these guys have given themselves another race, so to say. Burna Boy dropping in July, WIZKID dropping in August. First of those two guys, is a month enough to be the gap between their projects?
Yeah,
considering the fact that they both support themselves.
Well, I think it's enough, and mind you, we are going to have a couple of artists drop in July with Burna Boy as well. We're going to have a couple of artists drop in August with WIZKID as well. That is if WIZKID truly drops in August. And so I don't think it's it's a healthy competition between these guys in the industry. I believe so. So Burna Boy actually dropping in July and WIZKID supporting. Say guys, go listen. I don't think WIZKID is going to post more than once, or twice. Say guys, go on. Even Burna Boy is not going to post more than once or twice about WIZKID. I want to say guys, my brother just dropped an album and everything, which is not bad. Everybody focusing on their hustle right now. So yeah, I don't think a month gap is a bad thing.
So before you just mentioned posting right now. Burna Boy is going to be the first to drop. If WIZKID does not post Burna Boy in July, will Burna Boy post WIZKID in August?
I don't think WIZKID will not post Burna Boy in July. Despite all the whole back and forth between their fans and everything, these guys met up at the Dior party, in LA.
Yeah, they did
some days ago, and it was all love and vibes and everything. Like this guy didn't even act like their fans, were always fighting on social media and all of that. So WIZKID and Burna Boy have mutual respect for each other. They have a very good, working relationship. I don't think they are close in terms of, as friends. I really I really don't think Burna Boy and WIZKID are friends. But I think that when they
have a good relationship,
they have a very respectful relationship. They respect each other, very well. Burna Boy respects WIZKID a lot, and WIZKID respects Burna Boy a lot. So that mutual respect they have for each other has kept them going. You understand? Has really, really kept them going. They know their fans always talk. And I think that it has been intentional for both of them to always make sure that, no matter what the fans say, me and you, we cannot go against. We respect each other so much, and we can't let, whatever, the fans do soil whatever relationship that we have between ourselves.
Relationship.
Yeah, we saw WIZKID and Burna Boy's mom that day. Him just doing that for her. So, yeah, I mean, all of those, all of those things are not what we want to lose eventually. Yeah.
Now Davido is yet to give us any hint about the album. Even though he said the first single of the next album is Stand Strong, which has dropped with the sample choir. Now, should Davido drop his album in September? Because we have Burna Boy for July, WIZKID for August. Should Davido drop in September? Or when should Davido drop his album?
Okay, if we're having Burna for July, we're having Wiz for August. David, we're going back. This whole thing reminds me of 2020 all over again. David was supposed to be the first person to drop. And then there was a delay.
Better time.
Yes, a better time. There was a delay, another delay, until Burna Boy dropped in August. August 14, I think. Yeah. Burna Boy dropped.
Yeah, August 14.
August 14, 2020. Burna Boy dropped in the midst of the pandemic and all of that. Burna Boy dropped. And then WIZKID also, was supposed to drop, but because of NSAS, he also did not drop. He pushed it for a while. And then David was supposed to also drop at the time when Femme was buzzing so well. David did not drop as well. He pushed it. A lot of people, were saying stuff about how, someone said, a fan said, you want me David drop now so that maybe they can't abuse him or something. And I think Issa Asika retweeted that David not dropping. You think David not dropping is not good business move from him. Stay there, make pants they wear you, something like that. Issa Asika retweeted it at the time.
Yeah, I remember.
Meaning that they were being calculative about their move of, let's see what this guys drop first before we drop our own. Let's see what PR thing they put in place before we drop our own and everything. You get? And they allowed WIZKID to drop, October 29th, I guess. WIZKID dropped before David now dropped, I think in November. Or something. Now, Burna Boy dropped first in 2020, WIZKID dropped second, and then Davido. Well, back to 2020 all over again in 2022. Burna Boy is said to drop in July, WIZKID in August, and I think David may just drop, in September or October. But I know fully well that David will wait for Burna and WIZKID to play their cards first and foremost before he also drops. None of them dropped an album in 2021.
Yeah,
none of them. So
now let's look at it from the angle, or you just painted it from now. Looking at how it's played out in 2020 when three of them dropped an album, is going this same route a good move for Davido and the 30BG team?
Well, I think every team or every artist have their own methods and everything. To be honest, David could as well drop this album tomorrow and it will still bang or not.
Yeah.
WIZKID can drop this album tomorrow and it will bang or not. But the same for Burna Boy, can drop album tomorrow, it will bang or not. So I think that these guys, at the end of the day, it should be they should focus on themselves. I think Davido, this time around is not looking at WIZKID or Burna Boy in dropping this album. I think Davido actually is working intentionally on his own, personally working on his own album. You get, and maybe it's not ready, maybe it's ready. But I think even before Burna Boy announced July and WIZKID announced August right now, Davido already, said something about dropping, later on in the year and all of that. So if Davido is going to drop after Burna Boy and WIZKID, I think that it is not a case of waiting for Burna and WIZKID to drop before he drops his own. All that I would just wish all of them is that they drop a very successful album, and that the music listeners, the neutrals should have something really, really good to say about those projects.
Alrighty, you've heard it all from Sheyi himself. WIZKID said to drop in August, Burna Boy said to drop in July. Should Davido drop in September?
I think Davido should drop in October.
October. Why October? Independence?
Yeah, not really, but I just think it should drop in October. WIZKID is up in August, so maybe September away, and then give a month space. Let the fans enjoy, Burna and David from July, Burna and Wiz from July to September. That's 3 months, and then in October David can also drop, and we all enjoy to the end of the year.
All right, guys, let us know what you think. Do you agree with Sheyi? Or if you do not agree with Sheyi, share your thoughts. Let us know what you think about when Davido should drop the next album, which title is unknown.
Unknown, now.
We'll catch you on the next August reaction. Till then, stay safe and
see you guys. Bye.